Toyota's new electric crossover, the BZ4X, will arrive in the US in the middle of next year, and the Japanese automaker has released some global specs that give us an idea of what our version will offer. Expect most of these details will be similar when the US version is unveiled in November. 7 more electric BZ4 Beyond Zero models will follow by 2025, Toyota says. The BZ4X is similar in size to Toyota's bestseller, the RAV4. It has a 6.3-inch longer wheelbase, and is slightly longer and lower than the gas-powered crossover. It's built on the ETNGA electric vehicle platform that Toyota developed alongside Subaru, which will also underpin the upcoming Subaru Solterra. The BZ4X uses a roughly 64.0 kWh lithium-ion battery pack, and the single-motor version provides front-wheel drive and 201 horsepower. A dual-motor, the all-wheel drive configuration has 215 horsepower. Toyota claims that all-wheel drive models will reach 62 miles per hour in 7.7 seconds. Based on the WLTP range targets Toyota released, expect the EPA range to come in at about 230 miles for the front-drive model, and 200 for the all-wheel drive variant. That would make it fall short of the Ford Mustang Mach-E, up to 305 miles of EPA estimated range, and the Tesla Model Y, up to 326 miles. Toyota claims that on a 150 kilowatt fast charger, the BZ4X will replenish 80% of its battery in 30 minutes. Solar panels on the roof will be available that Toyota says can replenish just over 1,000 miles of driving range per year. BMW XM concept is a preview of a new SUV that will be the second standalone M model, after the M1 of the late 1970s. The XM concept is powered by a plug-in hybrid powertrain, using BMW's twin-turbocharged V8 engine, and produces 750 horsepower and 737 pound-feet of torque, making it the most powerful M production car. It will be built in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and will know more details and specs by the time it debuts in production form next year. BMW says it made this concept an SUV to fit into a growing segment of high-performance utes, such as the Lamborghini Urus and the upcoming Ferrari Purosangue. After all, 1 out of 3 M cars sold in the United States is an SUV. Earlier spy photos and trademarks had suggested that BMW was working on an X8 and X8M coupe-like SUV to slot in the lineup above the X7 3-row SUV, but it appears that the XM has taken its place. The new SUV will only be sold as a high-performance M model, and this concept you see here is about 80 to 90% of what the production version will be when it arrives at the end of next year, Siring says.